All right, shalom, shalom. We'll go ahead and get started. All right. So I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father. All right, in the name of His only begotten Son. All right, we'll turn to the east. Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. All right, as we know, that is the true name of the Heavenly Father. All right, who these people ignorantly call God and Allah. All right, as well as His only begotten Son. Okay, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. All right. This your brother Rakaga Bar out here once again, okay, to prophesy the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, all right, as well as to bear the lost sheep of the house of Israel, all right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, to the marriage of Yahweh Shah, all right, in today's camp, all right, what I want to touch on, all right, is the fact that the final change of ownership, all right, is taking place on the planet Earth, okay? The final change of ownership is taking place on the planet Earth, man. All right, which goes into the government of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah being set up through his men, okay, underneath Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, so this is the reason why we're witnessing, all right, the downfall of America. Okay, this is why Israel and Iran are about to go to war. All right, this is why the U.S. is on the maximum alert. All right, and everybody is looking over there in the so-called Middle East, man. There's the reason why you see all these things happening on the earth. Okay, you had that major, massive anomaly that came out of Antarctica. All right, they saying it's like the size of Texas. Okay, and nobody really knows what it is. It's speculation. It's a chariot, so-called UFO. Could be a Leviathan. Okay, some people are saying it was a massive iceberg broke off or some shit. All right, but at the end of the day, it passed over South Africa, or it passed by South Africa, and if you pay attention, all right, and you look over there in South Africa and Cape Town, all right, there's massive, I want to say storms, but look at the waves and shit. Everything's all out of whack, man. You see, so it's something going on with that anomaly that took place. All right, and I believe it's supposed to be somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean come next week. Okay, around the East Coast and shit. You see, so we're gonna see what comes out of that. But nonetheless, the point is that the reason why the earth is in turmoil, all right, and you see all these strange things, beginning to take place on the planet Earth, all right, is because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is setting up the final rulers, man. Okay, the final change of ownership is taking place on the planet. Okay, so let's start with this. All right, in the book of Daniel. All right, let's start in the book of Daniel. Okay, because the Most High told you that in the days, all right, these final rulers, man, these final heathen rulers, that he would set up his government. All right, so let's start there. Okay, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, all right, verse 44. It says, and in the days of these kings shall the power, the Most High of heaven, set up a kingdom. You see, so in the days of these kings, man, so during Esau's final rulership, Babylon the Great, America, okay, the beast, NATO, right, during this time, man, what is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah doing? All right, he's setting up his kingdom. Okay, his new, rulers of the world to come, if you will, right? Daniel 2:44 says, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. You see, so the kingdom of the Most High is setting up, it's an everlasting one, man. Right? The ones who are going to be ruling the world to come, we're not going to have to worry about our kingdom getting taken from us again. You see what I'm saying? Getting destroyed, going into captivity. Right? No, the Most High is setting up a final change of ownership on the planet Earth, man. That's going to last forever. Okay? It says, and in the days of these kings, shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Right? So ain't nobody, there's going to be no more heathen, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Edomites, the Hamites, right? They're not going to come back into power again, man. Okay, and that's the whole reason why in Revelation it tells you Yahweh Shah is going to wear many crowns. Because he's going to take all of their crowns from them, man. You see, which means taking their power from them. All right? But it says, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Okay, see that? So we know when you go into Daniel the 2nd chapter, all right, it goes into the various empires, if you will, that have been ruling on the planet Earth. The Babylonians, the Medes and Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, okay, all the way up until now to where you have the Neo-Roman Empire. All right, but the Most High is telling you during these times, man, he's setting up his kingdom before your eyes. All right, and we know that kingdom, the kingdom of heaven, it starts with the mindset that the elect have. You see what I'm saying? So the men of the Lord, you see, all right, doing this work, these are going to be the rulers, the joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, man. You see that? Matter of fact, let's go here to what's that, Isaiah. Give me one moment. Yeah, let's grab this in Isaiah chapter 32. Okay, Isaiah 32 and 1. All right, it says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Okay, it says a king shall reign in righteousness, all right, and princes shall rule in judgment. All right, which we know that king that this is going into is Yahweh Shah, man. All right, Lord Yahweh Shah is going to be the one to come back, all right, and to get the Israelites, all right, this kingdom, okay, this everlasting kingdom, all right, and the princes that's going to rule. Let's grab it again. It says, and princes shall rule in judgment, all right, which are who? The joint heirs, all right, the 144,000. Okay, this is going to be your governing body, if you will, man. Okay, so you see this final change of ownership it's occurring right underneath the people's noses, man. They don't even realize, that this is going to be their rulers, all right, very, very soon. Okay, let's grab this real quick. Okay, let's grab this in Revelation chapter 5. And yeah, we'll start up. Revelation chapter 5 and 4. Or Salakia. I'm going to start from the top, Salakia. Revelation 5 and 1. It says, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. So 7 goes into completion. All right, and the seals was the understanding of this truth, man. All right, it was sealed up. Okay, it says, verse 2, and I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? It says, and no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. All right, meaning what? The understanding, all right, of these scriptures, all right, and the prophecies, the things to come, right, all those things, man, it had to be revealed to us through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay, and we know Yahweh Shah was the one who was able to open up that understanding. All right, and that's why we have it now. You see, it says verse 4, it says, and I wept much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. It says, and one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the seals, the Salakia, the 7 seals thereof. Okay, and that's why when you go into the book of St. John, I believe the 14th chapter, we know that when Yahweh Shah, all right, returned to the Heavenly Father, the Comforter was sent down to us, man. And the Comforter is what? Teaches us all things and brings us into remembrance of all things, man. The Holy Spirit. So now that Yahweh Shah was able to open up the understanding of this book, now we have that. You see? All right? And that's why it was told to the Apostle John that he will have to pretty much eat this roll. Okay? And that's what we've done through the Spirit, man. We've eaten of this roll, and now we have this understanding. Okay? Okay, but the point is in verse 10. All right. All right. So yeah, let's skip down to verse Verse 9, it says, and they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to power by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. All right. So we know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, sent Yahushua to redeem, meaning to bring the Israelites back, okay, unto the Father, man. Okay, and that's the adoption. All right. It says, has redeemed us to power by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. All right, and that's going into the Israelites, man. That's why when you read Isaiah 11 and 11, it tells you the Most High is going to gather his people again a second time. All right, from all these different places that we're scattered at. All right, let me grab that real quick, and then I'm gonna come back so I can get the point. All right, but you have to understand when it says he's going to gather his people, all right, out of every kindred, nation, and tongue, that's because we're scattered everywhere, man. All right, you gotta follow the narrative of the scriptures. All right, like brothers say, you gotta know the history to understand the mystery, man. All right, but let me grab this real quick, and then I'll jump back to the point. All right, the point is that this final change of ownership is being set up right before your face, man. Okay, but real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 11. All right, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time, okay, the second Exodus, right, to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam, all right, and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. Okay, but it's just going in and showing you various places wherein the Israelites are scattered. You see that? So this second Exodus is what Yahushua is coming to redeem, all right, the elect of his people. Okay, so going back to Revelation 5, all right, I just wanted to make that real quick point. All right, because essentially you got people confused as far as who the Messiah is coming to save, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is Revelation 5, verse 9 again, now that I grabbed the point. It says, and they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to power by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. All right, and what also proves that is when you read Romans the 9th chapter. Okay, the Apostle Paul clearly tells you that the adoption, okay, that the adoption is for the Israelites. Okay, that all these things are pertaining to the Israelites, man. So that's who Yahushua shed his blood for, all right, to redeem those people back to the Heavenly Father. You see, again, the story, it's really not hard to understand, okay, right? But verse 10, here's the point, Salakia. It says, and has made us unto our power kings and priests. You see that? And we shall reign on the earth. Right? So once again, going into this final change of ownership, man, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is setting up, all right, the elect men of the Lord, all right, of the Israelites, okay, to be the next governors on the planet Earth. Right? Let's grab that again. Okay, Revelation 5 and 10. Okay, it says, and has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth, man. Right? I'm gonna let this truck pass real quick. All right, shalom to the Akim. All right. I don't know why my comment board always, I can't just immediately see the comments. But anyways, yeah, man, so it says, it has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. So once again, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is setting up the elect, all right, to be the governors, the governing body of the world to come, man. Okay, this is that kingdom that he is setting up in the midst of this final heathen rulership that we grabbed in the book of Daniel. You see that? Right? And we're going to reign on earth in immortal godly bodies, man. And we're not just going to be regular men, right? We know we're going to be made immortal beings, man. All right, and that's why Yahweh Shah told these devils, look, I'm not coming back and I'm not going to meet you as a man. You see that? So we know that when he come back, we gonna let's grab it real quick. We're going to see him as he is, man. And we're going to receive of that body, right? You know, which, you know, these are one of my favorite precepts, you know, going into the new bodies. Okay, because again, that's only reserved for the Israelites, man. And it starts with the elect receiving that. Okay. Salakia. All right, give me one moment. Okay, Salakia. This is 1 John. Okay, chapter 3 and verse 2. All right, it says, beloved. All right, it says, beloved, now are we the sons of power, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is, man. So once again, we're going to be made what? Kings and priests, but we're not just going to be mortal kings. We're going to be gods, man. You know, immortals. All right, and these are going to be the same rulers that are going to be dictating shit, right? Pushing out the laws, putting punishments on the people, as it says in Psalms 147. Right, we're going to be the ones pushing all that out, man, as gods of the earth. Okay, and this is what the scriptures is going into, man. Okay, right. So I'm going to grab that to show you, yeah, man. You know, when we rule on this earth, we're not going to be ruling in this decrepit flesh, right? We're going to be ruling as gods, man. You see? Right, so I grabbed that. Let's jump over to the book of Sirach, the 10th chapter, okay? Because, you know, we know this world is in desperate need of new management, man. Like, this shit is out of control. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you look around at the planet Earth, man, this shit gotta go, right? I mean, this shit is just insanely wicked, man. So that's the same reason why the Most High brought the flood over 3,000 years ago. All right, and that's why he's gonna bring this fire this time, man. Everybody should understand why the earth needs to be cleansed out. Sodomites everywhere. All right, the food is poison, everything's poison. They talking about these cicadas about to be pissing STDs or some shit, which can like cause birds to start acting all crazy, zombie birds and shit. Like, I mean, you know, we live in a clown world, man. You know, everything's backward, everything's tainted. You know, everybody's mind is fucked up. Okay, the men don't know how to be men anymore. The females don't know how to be women. You know, and that's why this change of government is gonna set everything straight. Why? Because it's gonna be ran. All right, it's gonna be ran off of the tenets. All right, of these scriptures, man. And can't nobody do shit about it, okay? Because we live in a world now to where, you know, they're demonizing freedom of speech now. You know, they're demonizing you know, freedom of speaking your religion to the point to where that famine of the word about to come, man. So you kind of can't even really speak how you want to anymore. They're trying to take that right away. But at the end of the day, man, we know in the kingdom to come that's being set up, there ain't gonna be no talk back. You see what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no you know, oh, well, I don't like this, I don't want to do it. No, ain't gonna be none of that shit, man. All right, tells you we're gonna rule with a rod of iron, and we're gonna inflict punishments and judgments on the people if they can't get it right. You see that? Unlike this man's clown show, to where he'll let you be a sodomite, he'll let you chop your rod off. You can put a dress on. You can, put a strap on. You can do all this weird, foul shit, and nothing comes of it, man. All right, all things that go against the scriptures. You see, but if you do that shit in the kingdom, guess what? Your ass is gonna be judged accordingly, man. Matter of fact, before and you ain't gonna be able to say nothing about it, because again, we got spiritual powers. All right, and so the moment you think to come up against us, right, we gonna be meditating the terror we gonna do on your ass, man. Right? Like, it's gonna be a whole different way of living in this next world. You see? Okay, yeah, Con. I'm gonna grab this real quick. All right, this is okay. So once again, show you, man, we're not making this up. I want to say Psalms, Salakia. Says Psalms 147. All right, give me one moment. I'm trying to find it, man, where it says, Salakia, man. All right, give me 1 second. Try to grab this real quick, because I know it's in the book of Psalms, but it's slipping my mind right now, man. Let me grab this real quick. All right, give me one moment. I just connected to the account. Okay, Khan, Salakia, Psalms 149. Okay, Salakia. All right, this is Psalms chapter 149 in verse 6. It says, "Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and the two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people." You see that? So yeah, we're gonna have swords. We're gonna have spiritual power. All right, we're gonna have those things to be able to execute vengeance, all right, and punishments on the people whenever they go off. Okay, because I'm about to show you in Isaiah the 2nd chapter that we're gonna push out the law on the people, man. And they're gonna be forced to keep it with a rod of iron. And that's that iron fist, right? It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, right? Because what? We know that they're going into captivity. Revelation 13 and 10, Isaiah the 14th chapter, Isaiah the 60th chapter, right? We know that the heathen are going to go into captivity, all right, because they had the Israelites in captivity, all right? The Most High's chosen people, okay? It says to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh, man. All right. So all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see that he's gonna. That was the Most High telling you that he's gonna allow that, man. Us to put punishments on the people, to get our payback, to get our lick back. Okay, and you're gonna start seeing glimpses of that occur, during Jacob's trouble. right? Okay, and it says what in Isaiah the 19th chapter, the land of Judah is going to be a terror unto Egypt. Okay, these gremlins, 2/3 going to start getting a lick back on Jake, or Salaki on Esau, you know. But even the men of the Lord, man, we going to get the ultimate get back. All right, Lord willing, we get that spiritual power, that standard is lifted in these times, man. Okay, but at the end of the day, that true vengeance is going to come in the kingdom. We had those new bodies when we ruling on the earth, right, and all those particular things. Okay. But going back to Sirach, the 10th chapter. All right, this is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1. All right, it says, a wise judge, all right, will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. All right, and so Yahweh Shah is coming back to set up his government, man. All right, it's going to be a well-ordered government, all right, because we're going to be following the laws of the scriptures. So it's going to be a perfectly, a perfectly ran government, no spot or wrinkle. Okay, ain't gonna be no malice, ain't gonna be none of that, man. Everything's gonna flow smoothly. Okay. All right. It says a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. But when you look at Esau, this is the reason why everybody's fucked up. This is the reason why everybody does what they want. All right, you got confusion and chaos, because that's what the elites push out. Okay, the rulers of this world, they push out wickedness, man. So that's why all of the people are wicked. You see that? But we know that when Yahweh Shah gets in control, all right, and he takes his planet back, then all the people are gonna start learning righteousness. Okay? Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Okay, it's gonna be pretty much beating into him, man. Right? Like, you gotta understand that. Yeah, let's grab this in Isaiah. All right. Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 9. All right. It says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. It says, yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. All right. It says, for when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness, man. So they're not going to have a choice. When these judgments start raining forth, okay? All right? When these judgments start raining forth, man, the Most High start bringing mass depopulation and death, all right? And going into the kingdom of heaven, that's when these people are going to start being forced to learn righteousness, right? That's why we just grabbed Psalms 149. Salakia, man. Yeah, that's why we just grabbed Psalms 149. It says we're going to execute vengeance and punishments on the heathen, man. Why are we going to do that? Again, to get our lick back, but also because they're not going to be perfect. They're going to go off time and time again, but over time, they're going to, they should go off less, okay? Because when you break the law in this man's society, what happens? You get reprimanded, okay? You got to face whatever penalties that come with that, and then it kind of tells you like, all right, let me not do that again, all right, if you're wise. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna be happening in the kingdom of heaven, man. But at the end of the day, we know they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna be perfect. Okay, they're not gonna have the laws written into their inward parts. Okay, so it's gonna be a continual ass whooping that they're gonna have to get, right? So that they can stay on track. You see? Okay, so Psalms 26 and 9 again, right? It says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. Right? And that's what we're doing, the elect. We're seeking the Most High now. Right? Ain't that, what's that, Ecclesiastes 12? Okay? You got to seek him before the evil days come, man. Jake gonna try to, you niggas gonna try to wait until, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers start getting smacked with magnitude 10 earthquakes, volcanoes erupting, Leviathan start walking on the earth and shit. You know, Jake gonna try to wait till it's too late, but the Most High, he don't play that shit, man. You might be able to get one over on us, all right, as in you can walk past and, you know what I'm saying? But the Most High sees that, man. You can't get shit past him, okay? So you gotta seek him early, man, which is now, right? It says, for when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness, man. So once again, they're not gonna have a point or a choice. That's the point I'm trying to make. It ain't gonna be no, oh, you know, I wanna subscribe to Islam. I wanna subscribe to Buddha. I wanna believe in myself. I wanna believe in a new age theory. I wanna believe in AI. I don't wanna believe in a God at all. Like you ain't gonna have that choice no more, man. You get that choice in the clown world, okay? Right? Matter of fact, let's grab this, okay? Because you're not gonna have that choice when Yahweh Shah gets back, man. He gonna set this shit in order, okay? Well, that's what you people hate, okay? Everybody hate order, but whole time, man, when that order is set up, everybody's actually gonna be rejoicing, right? Like that's just like somebody they don't know something's good for them until they're like forced to do it. You know, like yeah, motherfuckers might not like vegetables and fruit, but then they start eating them. You know, your parents might force you to eat it, and then you start seeing the benefits. You know that it does to your body, man. You see, for a little example. But at the end of the day, that's why it says when the righteous are in authority, the people are going to rejoice because we're not going to pollute the air, we're not going to pollute the water. You know, we're not going to pollute everything, man. Like I can't even literally everything is polluted. Clothes, we're not gonna have you wearing polyester, 100% polyester, which is fucking microplastics. Drinking out of plastic water bottles. No, we're gonna use the elements correctly. Okay, which Esau don't know how to do that, man. That's why I got everybody out here with hormones all fucked up, pH balances is off. Okay, because this man don't know how to rule the earth. Okay, right. Okay, I want to grab this real quick. All right, Esau don't know how to rule the earth, man. Okay, and that's why scriptures, Isaiah the 3rd chapter says, women rule over them and children are their oppressors. Right? Why are the heathen liking on the children? Because they weren't given the laws, man. We was. We the ones everybody supposed to look to, like you got a parent, you know, a father figure, you know, they're supposed to show you the ropes. Right? That's how we supposed to be to the nations. That's why it says children rule over them. Okay, and it also likens them unto to dogs. Okay, because they're void of truth. You know, they're void of this understanding, man. And they don't got this light in them. Okay, so they have to be trained, they have to be taught this. Right? Okay, that's why it says children are their oppressors, man. Because then they did not fit the rule of the kingdom. Okay. Psalms chapter 2 in verse. We'll start at the top. Okay, Psalms 2 and 1 it says, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing?" Okay, what's the vain thing? Fucking their new world order, man. Agenda 2030, the metaverse, AI, you know what I'm saying? The fourth industrial revolution. You know, the Esau really thought that he was gonna have it to where you had people walking around with motherfucking AR headsets on, fucking bionic arms and fucking bionic legs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Esau wants, man. They want to live forever by means of merging themselves with technology, because they didn't get the birthright, so they're not going to receive immortal bodies. So he trying to replicate it on the left, all right. But that's that vain thing they're imagining, right? It says the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. See, and that pretty much precepts Psalms chapter 83. The fact that these heathen have conspired together against us, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, which are the true Israelites, the apple of the Most High's eye. Let's keep them at the bottom, right? Let's not return them to their customs, their way of life, etc. Because they know if we did that, we would be on the top. That if we didn't subscribe to black culture, right, being niggas, running a trap house, our whole women out here being hoes and harlots, they knew that if we wasn't on that type of time, they wouldn't be able to do shit with us, man. And that for all you simple ass jakes out there, man. Like, you don't realize how powerful and mighty of a people we're actually supposed to be. Okay, because Esau gave you black culture, all right, and you niggas took that shit and ran with it. Now you don't know nothing else except how to be a gremlin, a slimy, grimy ass nigga, man. You see, but the whole time we're what? A holy nation, a royal priesthood, man. All right. So while you 2/3, you gotta go. Okay. So I'm glad they shut L House down. You feel me? Okay. All right. But yeah. Right. So these heathen knew that keeping the Israelites at the bottom, and us not knowing that the Messiah, all right, the Heavenly Father, looked like us, all right, and only cares about us, all right, and we're the apple of his eye. They knew that if we didn't have that understanding, that we would stay at the bottom. We would stay in a degenerate, deplorable state. But guess what? Once again, going into the lesson, he's risen up the elect men, all right, he's risen up the elect, all right, and he's setting up his final government, man. The final change of ownership, and can't nobody do shit about it, except watch. Okay, you can't do anything about it, right? Except watch it happen, man. You see that, right? So these heathen have lost, man. That's why. Let me grab this. That's why these fucking devils are scared as hell, right? Scared as hell, man. They pulling out all their final stops. Okay, Revelation 11:11. All right, it says, and after 3 days and in half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. Okay, that final government, okay, starting with the 144,000, the elect. It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. This is the reason why they about to bring the famine of the word, man. Make it to where we can't even read these scriptures no more. Like we ain't even putting hands on nobody. All we doing is revealing the truth. Okay, that the so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks about. All right, and that the Israelites are the Most High's chosen people. Okay, and that there's judgment, and punishment coming to you heathen for what you've done to us, man. All right, and that we are going to be placed back on the top. Okay, but these words alone, deep down, they know that this is true. They know that it's true, so great fear is falling on them, man. Okay? Right? Wanted to grab something real quick. Just slipped my mind. Yeah, con. Yeah, let's grab this in Second Esdras. Gotta grab this. Okay. Second Esdras 6, starting at verse 7. All right. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first age, 12,000 years, the 12 parts, right? And that's why these devils got a doomsday clock that goes to midnight, because they know. You see? Right? It says, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that follow it? It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. You see that? So we know that this current earth age, this is not the end. This is not the end. The earth is never going to end, man. Right? is going to abide forever. But the government or the owners of the earth, it is being swapped out. Okay? All right? It's being restored to the people who were supposed to rule from the beginning. Okay, matter of fact, let's jump down to verse 53. It says, upon the 6th day, thou gavest commandment unto the earth that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these, Adam, it says, also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. And, Christians, everybody loves to say that. We all come from Adam, so everybody's going to be saved. We're all from Adam. We're all the same, right? No, it says, of him come we all. Yes, we're all from the earth, earthlings, you know what I'm saying? But it says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So there's a distinction of those who came from Adam. Okay, you got the sons of God, which are the Israelites. You got the sons of men, which are the heathen, and the sons of the wicked, which is Esau, man. We are not all the same. Okay, there is a difference. All right. Okay. But here's the point, verse 55. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. See, so this world was created for us, man. I mean, even when you look at something as extravagant as the sun, which these people worship, it benefits the Israelites. It don't benefit the Edomites, man, because they don't have that melanin. They can't even absorb the rays. You know what I'm saying? They got to put on sunscreen. They got to put on sunglasses to try to block themselves from it. Okay? Which show you Superman wasn't no damn Edomite. I mean, he literally goes up to the sun to get power, man. How in the hell would an Edomite be able to do that? Right? We know them damn gutter rats got the highest rate of skin cancer. So make it make sense, man. You see, the world was created for us. So when we get back in power, and we got the right vibration going out, the world's going to benefit us as it's supposed to. But this devil has tainted everything and polluted it to where we don't even get benefited from something as simple as drinking water. You got to put Celtic salt, pink Himalayan salt in the water, to restore the electrolytes in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do all these other things just to drink water. So how much more so eating food, eating the right foods, and all those particular things, man. All right? Shalom, Akim, Yehovah Shemel, Shabrakatah. You know what I'm saying? Like in the kingdom, you ain't going to have to do all that. You'll be able to drink some nice natural spring water, and it's going to have all the electrolytes, the nutrients, minerals you need. You know what I'm saying? But this devil, he'll take all that out. He'll put microplastics in the water. You know what I'm saying? All types of heavy metals, hormone disrupting chemicals and shit, right? This is what we got to deal with. So if it's that bad for water, which is literally a necessity, how much more so everything else, man? Right? This is why we need a new rulership. Okay, we can't have that going on, man. Right? These devils, again, they don't know how to rule. It says, verse 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. See that? It says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, again, everybody comes from Adam. We're all the same. Blah, 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 blah. Right? It says, and this is Most High, right? As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. When you drink you drinking water, you got a water bottle, you know what I'm saying? You finish the water, and it's that last little tiny drop at the bottom that you don't really care about. You just leave it in there because you already drunk most of the water. Well, that's how it is for them. That's what the Most High is liking their abundance unto. Meaning what? He doesn't give a shit about them, man. You see that? These heathen were created for a purpose, and what? To serve the Israelites. Matter of fact, let's go back to Psalms 2. Okay, we'll show you that. Okay, that's what they was created for, man. You know what I'm saying? You might hurt your feelings, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Nobody gave a shit when we was forced to serve these people, right? put in hardcore bondage. You know, nobody gave a shit about that. So why is it so hard to believe that if you did that to us, you're gonna have to go through that as well? Okay, now y'all want us to forget the history. Now, you know, blah blah blah. Nah, man. No, y'all gotta pay for that. You have to pay for that, man. But let's grab this in Psalms 2. Okay, back to Psalms 2. Yeah, Con. I think I left off at verse 4. The point is really in verse 8, but I'm gonna grab it. It says, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision." Right? Because the Most High, like, look, man, I already told your ass, look, you ain't crossing these bounds. Okay, he set bounds they can't pass. So even though Esau is trying to, open up portals, trying to fucking time travel and discover the God particle and all this shit, man, the Most High already got an expiration date that they're not gonna pass it. Exact day, exact hour, down to the exact millisecond. You see, and we're approaching that time quickly. Okay? But it says, I'm gonna skip verse 6. It says, "Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion," which the holy hill, the hills and mountains represents governors, or the governing body, the ruling body. It says, "Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion." So just like we grabbed in Daniel 2, verse 44, okay, that the Most High is setting up his kingdom that's gonna last forever. That's the men of the Lord that's gonna rule alongside Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Isaiah 32. Okay, a king shall reign in princes. Okay. But here's the point, verse 7. It says, "I will declare the decree. Yahweh had said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee." Okay, now let's see what he told his son, the Messiah, who you people ignorantly worship. Verse 8. It says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." So the heathen were created to be an inheritance for the Israelites. They were created to serve us, man. You see that? It says, "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." See? So once again, like I was telling you, or Salakia, like we were showing through the scriptures, these heathen are going to be broken down and the laws are going to be forced upon them. Right? Okay, but the point I wanted to show you is that they're created to be an inheritance for the Israelites, man. All right? Now this was going into Yahweh Shah, but we're going to receive it that same thing. Okay, let's grab it in Revelation chapter 2. Okay, Revelation 2. In verse 26. It says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with the rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father." You see that? So it's saying the same thing. And we just told you in Psalms 2, where that same thing was given to Yahweh Shah. The heathen for his inheritance, he's going to rule over them, and he's going to break them down. And that's the same thing it's saying we're going to receive, man. You see that? Let me grab, give me one moment, I'm going to grab some water real quick. Right? All right, so it's saying the same thing. Psalms 2, all right, and Revelation 2 going into the fact that we're going to receive power over these heathen, man, and we're going to beat them down, okay? All right. Let's see where I wanted to leave off from here. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to Sirach 10 real quick, because I didn't even grab the point yet. Okay, Psalms 10. All right. Okay, Psalms chapter 10, or Salakia, not Psalms, Sirach 10, Salakia. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 3. It says, an unwise king, which is Esau, destroyed his people. look at Esau's people, man. Everybody's divided. Okay, brothers just went and watched that movie Civil War, which I probably might have to rewatch it, but they're literally ready for a civil war, man. Everybody's divided. Okay, Russia is an Edomite, is about to fight against his brothers, his fellow Edomites. They're through. These people are through, man. It says, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right. Here's the point. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable, which we just showed you that the one that's profitable that's being set up is what? Lord Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, and Lord Yahweh Shah being set up, so is his governing body, which are the elect men of the Lord. Right? Okay. It says the power of the Lord is in the hand, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. Okay, and that's why it tells you in Daniel, Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. Okay, we know the Most High rules in the kingdom of men, man. So it's a light thing for him to take Esau down as he's doing. Okay, and at the same time, he's setting us up. Okay, because he rules. Let's grab this real quick. All right. Okay. Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17, it says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men. Which is who? None other than Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. Okay? But showing you that the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. All right? So he's going to be ruling, all right, in the elect Israelites, man. That final kingdom that's being set up. Okay, so back to Sirach 10 real quick. Right, 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. So he's dictating all this shit. This ain't Esau ain't doing none of his own fruition, man. Okay, we know the prince of the air, which is Satan. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Shah, this is pretty much his playground. And the man on the earth that embodies Satan, that does everything that Satan would do if he manifested, is Esau. Okay, right. And in due time, he will set over one that is profitable, man. And that's the day. That's the day that we're all, the elect. That's what we're waiting on, man. Because we know that when that day comes, okay, we know that our eternal rest and eternal peace is only just it's only just beginning, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? Which we can't even fathom eternity. Okay. I'm gonna grab Isaiah the 2nd chapter real quick, and I'm gonna probably go ahead and get it off. Let's grab this in Isaiah chapter 2. Right? Just to hit the point home, man, that this final government that's being set up underneath these people's noses, we're gonna have laws too. We're gonna have rules. We're gonna punish you if you go off. Like when you look at Esau, man, this devil is very oppressive, man. Like their police and all that shit. Guess who's gonna be the police in the kingdom, man? We are. Right? You see what I'm saying? We're gonna pop up on these heathen men in their nation. Okay, they're gonna have to give us a report. You know what I'm saying? What's going on and what y'all got going on? Right? What's up with this? What's up with that? All right. And if they going off, guess what? punishments, vengeance. You see what I'm saying? All right, but yeah, yeah, let's grab this in Isaiah chapter 2 and then we'll close out. Right, Isaiah chapter 2 and 1, it says, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Verse 2, it says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain, the governing body, which we've been going over, of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills. Once again, this mountain is going to crush, all right, and destroy utterly all these other kingdoms. It says, shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Okay, and many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. See, so the very same thing that it was supposed to be from the beginning, when you read Deuteronomy 4, you know, we were given the laws, this light, okay, to be a light to the nations, that they were supposed to see the great nation of people we are, and they were supposed to mimic that. Well, that's going to be the same thing that's going to be forced to happen during this new age, man. So it's all, everything's coming full circle, okay? Again, at the end of the day, the Most High's will is going to be done on the earth, okay? All right, it says, yeah, it says, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths, okay? And as soon as they slip from walking in them paths, they're going to have to get a discipline to get right back on track. And that's what the scriptures have been telling you. Right? It says, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Okay? It says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. Okay? So that's what's going to be happening. It says, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So we know a sword is an instrument of war. A spear is an instrument of war. But plowshares and pruning hooks is representing a time of peace, if you will. Okay? Because when the Israelites are in power, there is going to be no more war, man. Right? Which shows you that those damn gutter rats, they're not the chosen people. Okay? So they're not going to learn war anymore, because once we're in power, you know, it's going to be continual righteousness going forward. Okay? All right? Now I'm going to grab this real quick and I'm going to close out. Right? Because essentially what's happening, everything is being restored to its rightful owners. Everything is being brought back to how it was supposed to be from the beginning. Okay, so this is Acts chapter 3 and 19. It says, repent ye therefore and be converted. That's what we come out here to tell our people to do, man. Right? That your sins may be blotted out when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord. It says, and he shall send Yahweh Shah, which before was preached unto you, whom the heaven must receive until the times of restitution of all things, which power hath spoken by the mouth of all his holy prophets since the world began. But the point is that what? The time of restitution. Okay, restitution goes into restoration, you know, or things being restored. So that's the time we're in, where things are being restored and returned back to the rightful owners, starting with Lord Yahweh Shah. Okay, and then the 144,000, man. Okay, the elect. You see that? All right. So anyways, that's the point. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashir Kakadash. Dead to America. Wah Baba Ball. All right, Shalom, Shalom.